Liz Smiley and Ellen Stone.
Thank you, Tracy. Looking forward to the first final of the 2000 Adidas International.
2 minutes.
And the number 3 seeds have gotten through up the far side. Martina Hingis and Mary Pierce. Martina Hingis is really such a superb doubles player as well as singles player. Won Wimbledon, her first major, when she was still 15 years of age. Partnering back then with Helena Sukova. She's won 7 majors all total, including the last 3 Australian Open. It's the first time that Martina Hingis has partnered Mary Pierce, whose doubles record is nowhere near as tremendous as her younger partner. However, Mary Pierce has started to play more doubles, and she possesses one of the most powerful returns in the game, and she actually started to use more net play in her singles, which of course also helps her doubles play.
Julie Halard-Decugis, her doubles ranking is 32 in the world, and really hasn't won quite as many doubles titles as she has singles titles, but still has a lethal forehand from the forehand side. And she'll be partnering Ai Sugiyama. Now, Ai Sugiyama, her doubles ranking is 17, and she's had a tremendous amount of success with Lhotsova, and they're not teaming up apparently so this year.
Of course, Julie Halard-Decugis is coming off the nice win last week at your tournament that you ran.
Won the event with Anna Kournikova. So that was a good result for those two. There you see the umpire from Sydney, John Blom.
And down courtside, Alan Stone will be watching things, and it's always fun to watch Hingis play doubles.
Well, you're right, Pam, and a huge ovation for the players when they came out on the court, but particularly for Pierce and Hingis. So this is going to be a bit of a daunting task, I think, for the, I guess you'd say, less favoured team. But the doubles final of any tournament really is a highlight, and you could relate to that, Pam. You won 79 of them with Martina Navratilova. So, Liz, you won your share as well. So I think everybody likes the doubles, don't they?
Well, we have fond memories of this tournament. We won this together, Liz and I, sometime in the 90s. Early-ish.
Not exactly sure what year it was, but one of those years.
About 93, give or take. But it'd be interesting to see Hingis's frame of mind. She had that difficult loss earlier in the day to Emily Mauresmo in the semifinals of the singles. I suppose she should actually be a little freer, knowing that she doesn't have to come out tomorrow or in the mid-afternoon and play a singles final.
I must say, she looks pretty relaxed. There's a lot of smiling and laughing between her and Mary. So she's just one of the great doubles players, Martina Hingis. Just a delight to watch on the doubles court.
So Mary Pierce will start things off. Sugiyama's pretty quick up at net. I think Pierce will find that out, and perhaps not the best place to go with your first volley, unless you really have a winning volley.
Love 30.
Ball toss must look pretty high to you there, Alan. So come down a little bit with Pierce.
Yeah, it's often a problem for her.
Particularly when it gets windy. So it's always difficult to control it.
About 3 or 4 years ago, it was probably 2 feet higher than it is now. She's abbreviated a bit. Yesterday, losing to Emily Mauresmo in the quarterfinals. Hook.
Martina Hingis always seems to have fun when she plays double. She's had so much success with so many different players or so many different partners. Striking up a successful partnership here straight away with Mary Pierce.
Well, the French woman showing a little flair with that topspin lob.
Good versatility here from Halard-Decugis. Really could have gone for the big one down the middle, but saw that Pierce was pretty close to the net. Not the most athletic mover, Mary Pierce. Break point.
Little nod of the head from John Blum to his service lines judge. Pierce choosing to serve and stay back. Break point down. Quick change of ends. We'll see Halard-Decugis do that as well sometimes. I played with her at the Australian Open a few years back.
Pierce really lines this backhand up. It was a short ball from Sugiyama. Unfortunately, just hitting the tape. There you see Pierce on the baseline. Not the ideal spot to be after you've served in doubles, but just hitting the tape with the big backhand. So a break to start off proceedings.
And now Halard-Decugis to serve. She got into the top 10 in the world, Halard-Decugis, for the first time in her career in '99, but started off difficult in 2000. Had a case of the flu and lost first round last week and this week in singles.
Love 15.
Mind you, didn't have the best of draws here, facing Sanchez Vicario. They played at night early on in the tournament.
First service.
Pierce nearly with her left foot right on the center service line.
Smart volley here from Halard-Decugis. It was high. She saw the line. It was wide. Wide open. 15-all. Sugiyama doing a good job here of moving to the middle, trying to help a partner out after a good serve. That's what doubles is all about, trying to help your opponent, your partner, sorry, make it difficult for your opponent.
First service.
See, even after the let serve, Sugiyama and Halard-Decugis having a few quick little words. Got 3 countries represented out there, 2 from France on opposite sides of the net, Japan and Switzerland. Coming pretty close to trying to hit Pierce, it almost looked like.
30-all.
I think Pierce is standing almost too close to the net, really, to when a partner's receiving serve. It's a very aggressive position, so I guess she's assuming that Martina's going to get good low returns all the time.
40.
Nice ace, bringing up game point. One thing you'll notice, Pierce, from the wide shot on the next point, as we see her look at this ace go by, she will move after the serve has been hit, or as the toss is going up, she'll start to move more to the center. Now swinging the arm a bit. I think when you start swinging the arm when your opponent's about to serve, perhaps means there's a little gamesmanship going on down there. What do you think, Alan?
Well, I think Mary's been known to, get involved in a little bit of on-court stuff. It's all part of the game.
Make it more fun. Alan, did you ever try and hit somebody who stood too close to the center line when you served?
Yep, I was never accurate enough, though, to do it.
I did it twice. Felt so good.
Advantage, Halard-Decugis.
Sugiyama once again looking to try and help her partner. See that move to the middle of the court.
Point for 2-love for the unseeded duo. Just. Consolidating the break of serve attained after the first game, 2-love.
Maybe not in a conventional sense by serving and staying back, Julie Halard-Decugis, but certainly an effective forehand. I don't know where Mary Pierce was going on that one. She really should have stayed on her side of the court.
Oh, seen a couple of great lobs already from Halard-Decugis.
Love 15.
It's a tough one to hit. She's off the backhand side, weight's going back. Just gives it a flick of the wrist.
Love 13.
Hingis taking a gamble here, thinking that Halard-Decugis was going to cross. But good fake there.
Love 14.
So a chance to get a second break. Right now, they're one team looking very sharp. A seeded team, Hingis and Pierce, need a bit of catching up to do. Good location on that serve. Excuse me, Liz.
Speaking of seeds, the Hingis-Pierce combination beat the top seed of Davenport-Marayu in the semis. That was yesterday. They beat them in straight sets. That was a good win.
Raymond and Stubbs, number 2 seed, went out early.
Well, both these teams got through to the final without losing a set, and Sugiyama and Halard-Decugis just have only lost a handful of games there. I mean, their form leading up to this final has been exemplary, and they've started off in a similar manner here.
So a second break is served. The unseeded team of Halard and Sugiyama, 3-love.
Sugiyama lead by 3 games to 0.
Well, it's a long day for Melanie Molitor. Martina Hingis' mom and coach had to sit through a tough singles match, a loss earlier when Maresmo defeated Hingis. Now, a few hours later, they're watching the doubles final.
I think if she was able to give a coaching tip here in this double, she'd be telling Mary Pierce to look after her line a bit more.
Like Mary got an idea from the line play.
This serve was really just saying, hit me, to Mary Pierce. Sugiyama just not getting it out of the hitting zone. Love 15.
15.
Unusual for Hingis not to be able to get that two-handed backhand back cross-court enough away from the net player. Seen her at times in doubles where that backhand side on the ad is just too good. See some unconventional play, all players serving and staying back at least once. Perhaps maybe Hingis came in every time, but everybody else staying back some.
It's a tough shot to hit. Hingis plays it so well. She's moving to one side. The racket goes the other direction away from the body. Just threads it down the line.
Let first service.
Well, we see some pretty quick exchanges here. And again, the unseeded team winning through. Point for 4-love. Pierce and Hingis yet to get on the scoreboard. Love 4, they're down.
Well, this is perfect touch, isn't it, on the lob volley, and Decugis, Halard-Decugis and Sugiyama, I mean, they just got quicker hands, quicker reactions at the net. Not than Hingis, but Pierce is just looking a little out of the depth at the moment with the speed of the reactions of her opponents.
Hingis, during the Australian Open, will try and win that doubles tournament for the 4th time in a row with 4 different partners, but Mary Pierce had better pick things up a bit.
15.
It's an effective second serve from Pierce. It was short in the court and going away. She'd dearly like to hold serve here after dropping her opening serve.
Huh. That's using the power against the server perfectly.
Well, you just see Pierce's position here. She didn't get anywhere close to that service line. The ball had already gone by her. Sugiyama hit the return so early.
30-50.
It almost makes you think that Martina Hingis can win with anybody. She's that good.
One with Lucic 2 years ago. Lucic didn't even have a doubles ranking. They needed a wild card to get into the tournament. Last year winning with Kornikova, who'd never before won a major, and 3 years ago was somebody very experienced in doubles, Natasha Zvereva.
Martina just encouraging her there. She's got a bit of a worried look on her face, Mary.
That time Halard-Decugis hitting the big one down the middle. We've seen her lob off that same shot. So showing us her versatility on the forehand side. It's always a good shot to play in doubles down the middle. Pierce in trouble again, break point.
Game.
Well, just a terrible start for the team of Hingis and Pierce. Pierce dropping serve for the 2nd time, and Sugiyama, Halard-Decugis will have 3 chances to serve for the first set. Not much stress there in the Halard-Decugis Sugiyama camp. That is on the right of your screen. Arnaud Decugis, married to Julie Halard-Decugis for about 3 years now.
Good hands from Sugiyama. Hingis was the one that moved to the middle. Sugiyama stood her ground. Good reflex, and then Hingis missed the next one. So not intimidated at all.
Gee. Allen, it's too good down there on one side.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, look, the crowd's just stunned down here, really. They were expecting a score, you know, not as one-sided as this, and certainly not in this favour.
Martina Hingis is saying, wow, what do we have to do to win a point here? One reflex, another one coming.
There, that time got the volley down towards the feet. Brings up now 2 set points. Settling 19 minutes old. Hingis wouldn't have lost too many sets in the last few years in doubles 6 love.
How about in a life?
I don't have that record all the way back. First set gone. Big regroup time for the number 3 seed, Pierce and Hingis, as they let it slide. Love 6 to Sugiyama and Decugis. A view from the Homebush Bay Novotel Home Hotel. Just a little ways away. Let's see if Hingis can turn things around. Hey, the topspin lob's proving to be pretty handy.
And that is about the 4th lob that we've seen land on the line.
She's just got the ball on a string here, Julie Halard-Decugis. That's on the full stretch, that shot as well. Wasn't an easy ball at all.
Well, you know, when your confidence is really low, like Pierce's is right now, you just take one good shot at a time, and just that simple volley that she hit firmly, just build on it from there.
That's the thing, isn't it, Pam? When you are not confident, you're tentative, and that really was Mary Pierce's ball. Julie Halard-Decugis doing a good job of putting it down the middle again.
That's it.
Sugiyama was going to give Pierce a test again there.
Well, absolutely critical game here as far as the whole final is concerned. I mean, they've just got to hold serve here.
Called out, just punched long, unless it hit Hingis. Boom. See Hingis just getting out of the way. See how close it comes here. Ooh, very close. Point here to get on the scoreboard. Who would have thought we'd say that after 6 games?
I mean, they're just having the time of their life here. Wherever their opponents hit the ball, they've got an answer. It wasn't too bad a serve, that.
It's the second really good forehand we've seen Sugiyama hit on the return that's been a clean winner.
Another one.
Well, this time off the backhand.
Advantage Sugiyama.
Just a little, not much follow through there. See, that's just a little jolting shot, but just perfectly controlled.
Well, the break. Incredible. Up a set and 1 love. Sugiyama, Decugis. Well, a conversation going down the side of the court where everything's going their way. Sugiyama and Decugis, and on the other side, Pierce and Hingis. They're the ones that probably could stand to do a little more talking here. Hingis trying to perhaps get her partner up to speed. New balls.
Well, the crowd also, Pam, really trying to gee up Hingis and Pierce. I mean, as I said, they're absolutely stunned. They're appreciating, of course, the fantastic shot making of Sugiyama and Halard-Decugis, but they'd really love to see the marquee players get into this final.
See if Hingis can start to take over a little bit more of the court.
Such good racket work from Martina Hingis here. The ball's coming straight at her. See how she improvises, keeps the racket out in front, short swing. Love 30.
Well, poor choice of shot there by Pierce. I mean, at love 30, she should not have gone back to the net player there. She had to go back to the baseline and maybe try to get in and put pressure on.
Two more chances to finally see a game go their way.
I think there might be a big cheer from the crowd if Pierce and Hingis happen to get on the scoreboard here.
It'd lift the roof if we had one.
Well, pretty straightforward, good positive return from Pierce, and still pretty positive despite losing the game.
That's the perfect return in doubles at the feet of the incoming server.
Seldom you see Hingis out-rallied like that. You can tell Halard-Decugis between winning the doubles last week and the finals here, her hands are so sharp right now.
Great feature of doubles play is the quick exchanges at the net. Two-hand or forehand volley at one point there from Halard-Decugis.
Gee, I think she leant over the net. She did. She did. Well, that is amazing. It's just a reflex reaction to hit that ball. She could have waited another fraction of a second. Let's see if we can pick it up on the replay.
Great hands from Sugiyama. Hingis, of course, you may not reach over the net to make contact with the ball, and I think that's what the umpire is saying, is he not, Pam?
Yep. I think you can follow through. Obviously, if you hit the ball, you reckon you can then follow through over the plane of the net.
Pierce persisting with going at the net person when she's on the baseline. On that particular occasion, it paid off.
Pierce yet to hold serve. In fact, the team of Hingis and Pierce yet to hold. 2-1. And then following that, replay of the Woodies taking on Rafter and Wayne Arthurs.
Love 50.
See how quick was that? She was leaning that way. She must have known the serve was going down the centre. Just watch how she leans towards the centre here. She knew the serve was going there.
Hingis had such perfect position here once that lob went over and Halard-Decugis was on the baseline. Sugiyama almost got away with it though. Tremendous hands Sugiyama has.
Pierce is still just way, way too close to the net right here.
Well, I think Halard-Decugis and Sugiyama are going to play either player. I think it should be Mary Pierce this particular time, going back to Hingis, and she weaves her magic at the net.
Fighting off a break point with that ace. Such a great serve in singles or doubles when you can slide that out wide.
Cheers.
So Decugis coming up with a couple of big serves when she needed them.
She likes that one up the tee. Served a lot of it. Perhaps Hingis should inch over there a bit, close that gap.
Well, lucky she hit an out ball there on that high return from Pierce.
I remember the time I played doubles with Halard-Decugis. I remember she did that. She had a lot of out balls. It's a
Really had to stretch and go out of a way to hit that ball.
It's real skill in doubles if you can let the ones that are going to go out go when you're up at net.
It shows you how confident it is, isn't it? She can even win the points by hitting the out balls.
Hingis rock solid once again. That was the overhead that Halard-Decugis could have put away. Eventually Hingis putting up a pretty good overhead. Lob, excuse me.
Yes.
Oh, mixing it up on that side. Gone up the tee quite a bit. Now the clean ace out wide. So you can see Hingis was leaning to her right, as she should, given how many times Halard-Decugis had gone up that middle.
A poor ball toss there on the second serve. low and in front of her. Huge game, this one. If she can just hang on here, she and her partner consolidate the break.
Let's.
Ooh. Halard-Decugis thought she had the ace. Umpire calling a let.
Again, Hingis jumping over to her right. Interesting situation. Halard-Decugis has Hingis right now. Hingis not sure where she's going to serve it.
And better smash there, going towards the feet of the person closest to you.
Roberto Alomar on the right of your screen, one of the great baseball players in the world. Second baseman for the Cleveland Indians now, and coach of Mary Pierce on the left, Michael DeYoung. I was lucky enough in Baltimore, my hometown, to watch Roberto Alomar play for about 4 years.
That wide serve again from Halard-Decugis. We've seen her serve it incredibly effectively tonight. Just leaves Pierce standing.
Just ripped that two-handed backhand cross-court, and that group's pretty happy. Their team's up 6-love, 3-1, 3 games away from the title here. This is the finals of the ladies' doubles. Don't remember it before ever being played on a Friday night, but I think it's nice to offer the crowd tonight a final. They wish they'd see a little more competitive one right now.
I love it.
Well, that was a set play that Pierce, the attempted cross at the net. But Halard-Decugis just hitting the return too well, too cleanly. Just over the top of the net. Love 15.
Love 30.
Well, these two just in a zone. I mean, they're just taking the ball so early. They're just doing everything. It's just a perfect exhibition of doubles play by them.
Even though some of their plays are unconventional with serving and staying back.
Again, Mary just a little bit slow to react. The swing's a bit too big. Just not a natural net player. See how she looked rather awkward in the attempt at that.
Hingis in big trouble here. Love 40. Second serve.
Another game for Sugiyama Decugis. 6-love, 4-1. One team is dominating action, the unseeded team. And Alan Stone, not that this ever happened to you, but what do you talk to your partner about when you're getting just crushed like this? How do you change it around?
The first thing they do is change some tactics, which it looks like they're going to do now, both back. I think they could have maybe done that a little earlier.
Change of tactics produced the best point of the match.
Pierce is still insisting on hitting it to the net person when she's on the baseline. I just feel like she needs to keep going cross-court and work her own way in.
Here.
And stand further back.
Yeah.
There's just absolutely no time for Mary Pierce to react to a cross by her opponent. At least if you're a metre back, you have some chance maybe of getting a play on the ball. As close as she is to the net right now, there's no chance. Look at that, points won at net. 10-3 in favour of Halard-Decugis and Sugiyama.
I think I'd be trying to slow it down a little too, Pam. I mean, these girls are just loving the pace here. They're just picking off shots left, right and centre. Well, that's a good interception from Hingis. I think I'd be just throwing up a few more high looping, maybe a few lobs, just try to something different.
Finally, Pierce is coming back off the net. Hingis got her back.
Just.
But the mistake came on one of those, little bit of a loopy shot. It was, see here, half volley, just a little off the big pace that we've been seeing.
Halard-Decugis was ready for that, but unable to control the pace of the ball. Once again, Pierce going down the line at the net person.
Not conventional doubles at all. 2 back, having a cross-court rally for the change-up from Pierce. Break point. Brilliant from Hingis. Just kept following the flight of the ball. Breaking serve, staying in the match, still down a break.
Pam Shriver just said brilliant work. You just see Hingis follow. She knows where Sugiyama's going to hit that ball. She moves across and in and hits it away.
Well, is it too late? That's the question, Alan.
No, I don't think so. This is the key game. Must hold Mary's serve here, and then I think they'll be encouraged by the way they broke serve there.
Well, they haven't held yet. Both games have been broken. But they have won. That's a good start.
I think Hingis is starting to just take over a little bit here. That last point that she finished off, just sheer instinct. Oh, she's unlucky there. She had that ball till it clipped the tape.
Easy put away on this forehand. Look, you'd all like those over and over again.
Nine forehand winners, wow.
First serve from Pierce makes such a difference. Really get your partner involved. Hingis looking for the cross court.
Oh, just on the line. It was a big serve. Working against. This is where it really works against you. Look where Mary Pierce is, like maybe 1 meter, 2 meters inside the baseline. That's just not good enough.
Hingis has her weight going one way, manages to get the racket back when she sees that the ball's going the other direction. Game point for Pierce to hold serve for the first time in this match.
And they have held serve. That's closing the gap. Now just 1 break lead, but we've seen a ton of breaks on both sides in this match. So things a little brighter in the Pierce-Hingis side of things. Still a ways to go. Six love, 4-3 in serving.
Yes, I think I'd stay back, both stay back though for another game, get into the rallies, and that'll give Hingis actually more chance to hit more balls. Let her take over a bit, use her flair.
15.
Yeah, real change. You have to figure, actually, if Halard and Decugis and Sugiyama lose this game, that it's back almost even because of Hingis picking up her game so much.
40-50.
Too hard, too flat, that shot from where she was. Needed to make them play another couple of balls there. They're not far away from sneaking back.
Always going for hard, flat serves, Decugis. Second serve, not enough on it.
40-30.
Big return from Pierce here. Sugiyama really wasn't going anywhere, but just beaten for pace.
Game.
Big hold. Now just one game away from holding up the trophy as the winners,
5 games to the
Decugis and Sugiyama. Martina Hingis now needing to hold serve, which she has not done either in this match. Pierce finally holding in her last service game.
There's that quick little lob again.
Halard-Decugis had a good look at Martina Hingis, saw her close after her first volley, saw how close she was to the net. Look at that, that move forward. Had no chance to get that lob. Smart play. Love 15.
Player of the match so far on your screen. Had a tough singles week.
I'm surprised they're not reading that lob a little better. She's caught them so many times. They shouldn't really be closing quite as quickly after they make the first volley.
Hingis struggling to get that one back. It was an easy ball for Sugiyama to take advantage of.
Brings up 2 match points now for the championship.
Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. Game 7 match. 6-love, 6-3.
Decugis and Sugiyama just outplaying their higher-ranked opponents. Number 3 seed Hingis and Pierce. What a display!
Gee, they didn't do too many things wrong, did they, Pam? They served well. They reflexed balls back well. Sugiyama and Halard-Decugis just better in all departments, really.
Big shock, really, isn't it, Alan? The scoreline.
Well, I think just a fantastic exhibition of doubles, and if these two are playing together at the Australian Open, well, there'll be a lot of top doubles teams who'll be looking very quickly at the draw to make sure they're not anywhere near them, because they are going to be one heck of a threat for the Open title, no doubt about it.
So, of course, laughter all around because they are the champions. 6-love, 6-3.
Well, the final of the ladies' doubles, the unseeded team of Halard-Decugis and Sugiyama taking out the highly fancied pair of Hingis and Pierce, 6-love, 6-3. And as you would expect, the stats of the match reflect the scoreline. That first serve wins in from Hingis and Pierce, 32%. That's just not good enough. Halard-Decugis and Sugiyama better in every department. Forehand winners, backhand winners. They head in that department just by 1. The points won at net. Unforced errors, few unforced errors, and more winners. So not a good combination for Hingis and Pierce, but Halard-Decugis and Sugiyama, the ladies' doubles champions.
And with that, we'll cross down to centre court for the presentation of the women's doubles champions with Craig Willis.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, again we've enjoyed a wonderful week of competition in the women's doubles here at the Adidas International for 2000, culminating in this evening's final. And the standard of competition has been terrific, a standard befitting this magnificent new complex here at Homebush. I'm joined here tonight on the podium by the President of Tennis Australia, Mr. Jeff Pollard. And to officially begin our presentations this evening, would you please now welcome the President of Tennis New South Wales, Mr. John Whittaker.
Thank you, Craig. Ladies and gentlemen, what can I say after a day of tennis that we've seen today? It's just been magnificent, and it's a fitting end day before the end to our the inauguration of our marvellous new stadium. As you probably realise, we've only been here just over 4 weeks, and I think to put on a tournament of this magnitude in that amount of time, it was really, we thought it was going to be very difficult, but with the cooperation of many people and the support of the players, I think that we've had a marvellous spectacle during the week. The feedback from the players and the coaches is that it's a great venue, and we hope that you, one of the most important parts of the complex, the spectators, have enjoyed the venue like we have in working it. And it's marvellous to see the doubles match tonight. I just couldn't believe what good tennis I and Julie played. Everything hit the line or hit the middle of the racket, and I think that it was just sensational. Look. Anyway, without any further ado, thank you for your support during the week. We hope to see you here tomorrow for the wonderful matches we've got on tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing everybody next year. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the finalists in the women's doubles tour, of course, Mary Pierce and Martina Hingis. Check there for you both from Mr. Jeff Pollard, and of course we have the magnificent Waterford Wedgwood trophies.
Okay. I guess I'll go first. I'd just like to first of all thank my partner, Martina. Thank you for playing with me this week. I had a lot of fun, and I look forward to many more matches in the future. Thanks. Secondly, I'd like to congratulate Julie and I for a great week and a great match today. You guys were just too good. Congratulations. And I'd also like to thank everybody that made this tournament possible, especially the sponsors and the ball boys, the ball girls, all the volunteers, and last but not least, all of you guys that came out here this week. You've been a great crowd. I really appreciate all your support, and women's tennis appreciates your support, and we look forward to seeing you all next year. Thank you. Well, you basically said it all. There is nothing I can say anymore. Just like I'd like to have the bigger trophy today, you know. But I also have to say, you know, you played very well, you two guys. I mean, first time playing together, you were pretty hot. And I'd like to thank Mary for, you know, the support. And this week I had a lot of fun. We also played the first tournament together. We had some great wins, and also in practice, a lot of fun. So let's try better next week in Melbourne, you know. But hopefully you're on the other side, guys. So, you know, thanks to everybody who stayed out here tonight. It was, you know, not that long. I'd like to be a little bit longer on court today, but, oh well, maybe next year. Thank you.
Martina Hingis and Mary Pierce, our finalists in the women's doubles. Well, Ai Sugiyama was up here last year to accept the women's doubles trophy. She teamed up with Elena Lehot-Saver. She's back again with a new partner and the champions, Ai Sugiyama and Julie Halard-Decugis. Julie, you've been elected spokesperson for the winning team, so we'll just get a few words from you.
Well, I am very happy today because I think I and me, we played just the best tennis we never ever did, and we have made a very good double. It's the first time together, and well, for Ai, it's a back-to-back title, so I'm very happy for her. And for me, I won in Gold Coast just before, so I think we are in a good shape for doubles right now. And I would like to thank all the people who are here, all the public, for all your support tonight. And for sure all the sponsors, and especially Adidas and the Sanex Tour, WTA Tour. And I would like to thank the tournament director, Barry Masters. And I would like to thank to the ICE team over there, and my husband, Arno. And well, we're looking forward for Melbourne next week. And that's it. Thank you, Ai, for playing with me.
Our champions, Julie Halard-Decugis and Ai Sugiyama. To the four of you, thank you for coming to Sydney. It's been great to have you. I hope you like our new centre, and we wish you the very best of luck down there in Melbourne at the Australian Open for the year 2000. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our official presentation.